get that stat ready.
All right, welcome everybody to game one of La Correntada versus Four Amigos. Let's see, 5-band smoke up from the Four Amigos and a little bit of spread out. They got a ward on the other side of the river. Damn, they just mirrored wards. Stacked wards on top of each other on both sides.
30 seconds to battle.
Nobody saw a thing. I do think they're going to have trouble skirmishing into this, like, hoodwink maiden gyro Zeus. Like, that seems really strong. They're just smoking aggressively here, looking for the fight.
Oh, no. The smoke broke.
What?
Now they're shown. I got to sneeze.
Rip.
We're good.
He's still going to take this fight.
I mean, it is dangerous taking any fights into. I mean, you hit that kind of hoodwink bushwick. Jesus, that was quite the grab. First blood, double blood. God damn. All right, that is one way to start things off. La Correntada. This is a very good start. They might get a third kill on Monkeys forever. Sure enough, they find him. He goes for a TP. He will make it, but he is in lane with 2 tangos and no HP.
Oh, that is a rough start here for Dire, and I was literally just talking about the skirmish power. That is where this lineup shines. You do not want to get caught in these trees from bushwhack into Nova into gyro spells. Zeus just pummeling you. That is very painful. And now Monkeys, he TP'd the lane. He doesn't have regen. He has to ferry out Salve. Just gonna miss a lot of CS and early XP here. Rough start. The Four Amigos.
You know what's funny? I was going to set that up saying it's dangerous to take level 1 fight against SF, right? Because the stacking raises is so debilitating, but then they just hit the perfect bushwhack crush combination, just like instantly kill 2 heroes.
At least they get the gyro courier and this lane's pushing in. So Monkeys will get something here. Yeah, normally difficult. I mean,
Roseanne.
Roseanne.
Is he dead? He could chase under tower easily. Yeah, that's got more rocket barrages where that came from. So
Fast is just so strong. Monkeys gets 5 CS here, but the lane's gonna push back out, and now he's a bit sad. Mid lane going pretty even, and top is just some more voodoo festoration here. Using it to win the lane. Not gonna scale into anything crazy, but definitely powerful to secure this troll free farm. That is not a losable lane here for Four Amigos, so they got that going for them. Just nothing Slardar can do on this matchup.
yeah. We're going to see that every single time. Double King, who has definitely been, he has been a rock for Four Amigos to rely on. I feel like his carry performances for Four Amigos been pretty strong so far. I mean, maybe it was just because they were both gyrocopter games, right? But he really showed up for those games.
Spearback into tossback.
And Rises is dead to the tower shots. Well played. Damn.
Damn.
Is somebody else? Who is this guy hitting spears like that?
I don't know, man. That's suspicious. That's all I'm going to say about that one.
Yeah, it's suspicious.
They got a pretty decent kill, the highest net worth in the game.
Yeah, can we click on Monkeys Forever? See if there's a Monkeys Forever impersonator on camera.
Is that him, dude? I don't know, man.
I mean, that looks like his door. I know that door from stream, so.
Still debatable, but let's see what happens from here on out.
Sniper Courier Athena making a run for it. He's going to get run down by the doctor. The doctor.
God damn. Just taking names out here in the NA quals. Hero popping off. I think it's kind of sad for like the Gyro Maiden because they pushed it in. Then you're at threat of getting speared or tossed back. But I think if they played that well, that they could have dodged that kill. Otherwise, these lanes are going pretty even across the board. It's just the Slardar losing out. They're going to try again.
That one.
Yeah, it's definitely Monkeys on this account for sure. All right, I'll stop. Stop giving him some shit. I love Monkeys.
Yeah. Hasn't he already gotten mad enough at you for talking shit about him on stream, and now you're doing an official cast?
Okay, so be fair though, I genuinely I feel like I've never seen him play Mars. I'm not trying to flame his Mars, but it's like, to me, it's a very non-monkeys hero, right?
Yeah.
That's why I just thought it was funny.
He has publicly stated he does not want to play this hero.
Yeah, I don't think he likes it. I mean, for him to be silver on a hero is like, he does not play that hero, you know?
Yeah.
Because most of his heroes are platinum plus, grandmaster tier. Like, he has 4 or 5. He's a hero spammer. That's how you know.
Yeah.
So. But hey, he's having a decent lane phase here. Double brace already up. Quick kill on the gyro into the tower. Already level 4. And after what was a really rough start for them to come back like this, looking pretty good. He's been playing well recently. And all of a sudden, for Amigos, doing pretty well in the lanes. Trolls absolute free farming. SF mega free farming. Even got the solo pick on that Zeus mid. We're looking at. So both those heroes are well out in front, and this Mars is doing fine. Recipe for success right here.
Hey,
3 lanes.
Do you know, how do you get the toss to end up behind you anyway in this toss back, spear back combo, right? Because it didn't work last time that he ended up turning around, spearing, and the guy was behind him. So is there a way to ensure toss back into the Requiem? Perfect, an old school combination that has some newer tricks to it. Very nicely played by Roseanne and RCY.
That is a nice one. And the thing about the new SF is you're always leveling his ult now.
Yep.
Because you're getting bonus damage off it. So you don't feel bad about leveling that Requiem and going for some of those plays anymore, because you're just going to take it no matter what. And level 2 for the Hoodwink here, man, he has just been...
He's dead.
Demolished.
He's dead.
Dude, this is...
Dude.
This is brutal.
I mean, playing on the side against Witch Doctor, he will take that fight anytime. And then it just becomes you trying to run away from Voodoo Festoration. And Witch Doctor is not a slow hero. That's the problem with this. Is Voodoo Festoration is very efficient damage. You can't out-trade him, so you have to run away, but he has 330 movement speed. It's nighttime, so he's got the bonus, but like he is an above average movement speed hero.
I mean, can't you just stun him and run away? How does this keep happening?
Well, we because most people's stuns do not last long enough if he gets within like 200, 300 range.
There's no way he can 100-0 run you down if he gets bushwhacked there. He's gonna get another one here. This hero's just demolishing. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's like something new, but this is another just absolute shellacking by the Doctor. Already level 5. Looking for the 7-minute wisdom rune.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stick around for a long time to get that wisdom rune. I don't think that's gonna happen, but we'll see.
It's probably too greedy here. We'll give it up. I mean, he doesn't even need it, man. He's already level 5. Like,
oh shit! Look at Rise.
I'm gonna lose the other one.
Rise is making a break for it. He's gonna get it. You're gonna get double wisdom runes.
I think. Damn, big win.
Now he is gonna get spotted,
too.
And he can't TP out as long as they hold the avalanche. So they're gonna cut him off. So he is gonna die for this. All right. Spear's not working.
Interesting.
All right, Albino Zebra's finally gonna pay the price here. Tried to the man up too hard. Turns out there's a third hero in the mix here with Tony sitting by.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, they gotta get the Zeus active in this game, because I mean, you have Thunder God's Wrath up. Benji just needs some of these lanes to skirmish. He can pop it, join a fight. He'll be able to put out the damage. So right now, Monkeys is threatening to die. This is a tough
Requiem is gonna go off, fearing him up. He got off his ultimate, so it might result in some turnaround kills here, as RCY is gonna be a little bit low. Benjamin, he's gonna chase after Monkeys, gonna pop the ult for that one. Albino just walks through the Crystal Maiden and kills him. Ooh. RCY turns around, double hits the Thana Hoodwink for another kill. And the Zeus is now outnumbered, can't really chase these guys down.
Dude, RCY is doing work in this game. They also, They have that Requiem Arena combo, which could be really nice later too. Yeah, he's snowballing. This hero has some strong skirmish power now if you have stuns to enable him, and they definitely have a lot of stuns to enable the Shadow Fiend on top of him getting that solo kill on lane. RCY looking real good here, 4-0 and 2. But it's the Docta, man. The Docta is ahead in net worth of his own Mars.
Yeah.
Just gets passed off. Like, Albino Zebra is jacked. He's still got the Gree to sell. And he's level 6 already. He's about to kill Rises with a goddamn ult.
Yep.
He's dead.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
I mean, this is just what happens when you snowball a lane with this hero. He's one of the best killing 5s in the game. He's just going to run around slaying everybody.
Yeah. I think it's fair to say that maybe this ability scales or early levels are a little bit too strong. RCY gets caught in the river, but the Doctor's going to come in with the Death Requiem of the SF. They'll kill the Crystal Maiden. And he ends up hitting the Zeus with the Maledict, so Benji's got to get out of here. Cannot afford to get in range of the Voodoo Festoration.
Very important gank to land on that Shadow Fiend, though. Had to slow RCY down in this game.
Top lane, Double King's going to be in some trouble. He's going to get maybe Chain Stun, got off his ultimate right before the missile lands. And he starts laying some damage into Rises. Does manage to get that one kill. Monster's going to turn around, though, and kill Double King and maybe get Roseanne, too. Hits him with a crush. Not sure if he could dive him. Doesn't have a bash queued up, so he gives up on it.
Such a sad move for Rises. Doesn't get any of the XP off this play. It's going to push him way down the chart. And what should have just been a dead troll ends up getting Double King a kill. More experience into the troll's pocket. Time for SF to regain some of his souls and momentum in this game. Already level 10 in pockets. A haste rune on the Shadow Fiend off all of that commotion that was happening. It's a deadly rune at this point in the game. For Amigos looking sharp yet again today. Coming to play.
Yeah. Again, the fact that they walk away from the laning phase with a 3,000 net worth lead after losing 3 kills before the bounty rune spawned. It goes to show there is maybe a difference in level of play that the teams brought to this laning phase. Maybe underestimating the Docta, as so many people have done so far. Crazy.
People just be feeding him today, man.
Yeah.
Every game we see this Witch Doctor, he's just getting fed. I mean, the man's 8 and 2. Like, I don't care how strong some Festoration. There is no world in which Witch Doctor should be 8 and 2 at 11 minutes. You know, like this guy has Finger of Death level 1. You know, it's just it's out of control. It needs to stop. It needs to stop.
It's time to stop.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Somebody needs to stop the Doctor. Who's gonna do it? Now, Four Amigos looking towards mid. And they got the hasted SF. Ready to party. Push this tower in. You come and fight him, he's gonna take the fight with Arena Requiem. So, free tier 1 off the rotation. Troll's gonna farm all the space bottom, and top tower I think is too low to defend here. Unfortunate for Amigos. I think they would like to take that fight. They're eyeing up Rise's bottom, who's farmed very far out here.
Haste Rune RCY with a Blink Dagger will get right on top of him. Easy kill.
Yeah, just perfect first Blink reveal. Kill the enemy carry, very low committal. Get that bonus soul, almost level 12. Cruising, man. He's just going to go Blink BKB and try and play around the stuns and the Requiem. Phylactery is done for the Zeus, so if you can skirmish with him, maybe you just need the Slardar Blink here. It's a slow crawl to this Blink. Rise is going to respawn. He's just going to die again here. And he cannot afford another Deathless Gyro. He has 6 deaths.
They smoke up. They could toss the Mars onto him. They need to close the gap. Ooh, smoke's gonna break here. You know the Crystal Maiden. Somebody's in the trees. It's the Crystal Maiden. They find him. It's not the best pickup, but Monkeys. He's not gonna get the arena, but look at this stack. Ooh.
Oh, that's juicy.
Yeah.
You gotta defend this. That's the gyro comeback mechanism.
Oh, they took a little bit for it. Monkeys Forever starts charging forward.
You got to arena that shit, man.
Yeah, he's gonna arena finally and throw all the damage onto the Slaughter. A fast kill there. A lot of heroes are low. Whoa, that hoodwink. That sharpshooter slipped on by so many heroes that were all low. He's got another bushwhack here. We're not gonna be able to get it. Spear keeps him at bay. Four Amigos do not lose anything for that. They took a little bit of the ancient stack.
Dude, I would have just arena Requiem that ancient stack and keep it out. I'm not even kidding. Like, I think that might have been the play.
Yeah.
It would have hurt Gyro so much. I think Rise has actually got a decent chunk of that because
Yeah, he did.
he went up like 1,000 net worth in the last minute. So I don't think he was actually too sad about that outcome. I mean, he's still behind, but for 6th guess, could look worse for sure.
Battle Fury Troll is already online, and RCY is closing in on his BKB. And they will have nothing but Bash to stop Blink Requiem. So you're kind of guaranteed that's going to go off, which is very scary if you're comboing it up with an arena.
Yeah, his starter's not strong enough to like blink in and permanently stop that Requiem going off or burst the SF through BKB before it goes off. His game's just not good enough, so I agree. That threat is pretty reliable right now, pretty scary. If you land an arena on 2 or 3 heroes, that's probably just the team fight over right there. And Monkeys is going Yules first, not Blink, so I think it's fine. It just means you're probably going to do more of like the objective pushing fight than looking for the smokes or something.
Yeah.
Which I think makes sense with this lineup. So I think that's perfectly fine itemization here. Also
Hey,
very good versus the Slardar blinking in.
Yeah, they have a lot of initiation, right? They have the SF and they're going to have the Tiny. So initiation's definitely covered in some ways. So if you can continue to scale up in other ways, it'd be good. RCY is barreling down mid. Maybe he would just go for a wild Requiem, but no.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Shield Rune in the river. Gonna be a nice pickup for him. Pretty nice rune on a hero that lacks a little early survivability.
Radiant's
Or
bottom
Amigos just farming. Waiting to get that big fight or maybe the blink on the Tiny, make a move with it. Try and get Roshan afterwards. Seems like the game plan to me. Get the Slardar TP bottom with the blink. They're gonna try and catch here. Got Doctor
Locked
for the
into
trouble.
the Doctor. Doctor's gonna die here, but he gets off a good paralyzing cask. Not quite setting it up. RCY and Roseanne are here. Maybe if Monkeys Forever could have found an arena catch, RCY would have been willing to go in, but he is so close to his BKB. Best not to throw that gold away he's got right now.
And Tiny Blink is just arriving now. So now it's a lot easier to try and turn some of those plays around. Get that initiation, toss people back into the Requiem, into the arena. Whatever you want to do with it. Like you said, that BKB done for the SF as well. So decent amount of items here aligning for 4 Amigos off that strong lane stage. Now I think you have 2 options. You can just go Roche or you can smoke the Tiny somewhere around mid and look for the hero that kills that wave when it pushes in with the toss back. I think both those plays are pretty reliable. Not even gonna need the smoke. Just gonna find 2 mid.
Double avalanche gets the toss back on the Slaughter. Just who they wanted. Kill the core. And it went that Requiem combo. We'll just throw out an arena to make sure we can get the +1, which is gonna be the Crystal Maiden. Takes a little bit, but they finally get there.
Another catch bottom. Maybe Zeus.
Well, they cannot afford that death. Another toss back. Double king. See if he can get the net. Instantly netted. Gets that kill. Now Rises, who's trying to come in to help out. But Zeus is just going to be feeding here as well. Yules into spear combo. Monkeys Forever. Not going to miss that one. And the Hoodwink. Yeah, just one by one. Just feed them all. 4 Amigos will eat it all up in an 8,000 net worth lead and crush a tier 2 tower.
Like the second the Zeus is down, that's just not a fight. Like he's all of your early game skirmish damage, and you're so far behind you can't really afford to just be farming anymore. Caught off guard and punished hard. Now they're gonna get another power rune for the Shadow Fiend. That's an arcane rune. Not a bad one either here. The pace is starting to ramp up, and they're just gonna have the Troll BKB done. Not even really any pressure on Double King. This is gonna guarantee that they can just go Roche at some point, and it's not really a fight you're losing with double BKB, Arena, Mech, Witch Doctor there to back you up. Too much early sustain, too much tank ability. Zeus is just already gonna be struggling to deal damage in these fights. Didn't get those early skirmishes that you normally look for. In fact, Albino Zebra's just trying to solo kill him or something crazy. I don't know what this
Yeah,
is.
I know. That was some wild positioning. He'll die for it. Yeah, you really tried to surprise him with the cast Maledict and I guess Death Ward for like a second.
That was ambitious to say the least.
Yeah.
So, can Correntada push out during this period?
Now the Requiem combo, but this time a little bit off the mark on the timing. RCY has to use the BKB. Arena on 3. Now we can get the Requiem in. And that'll eliminate the Zeus. Tony comes back down from that. Yules quickly die. So 3 killed in the arena, and Double King shows up. Push down the lane a little bit. They can go ahead and do Roshan at any time.
That arena was nasty. Monkey's just got them all there. Like I said, anytime he finds 2 or 3, I think that's just the fight over. Unless the SF's already dead or something. But not even close to finishing him off there. And time to go Roche. Now Monkeys has a Blink Dagger, fully online, 3, 1, and 10. Have himself another good old game here. Everybody from 4 Amigos is cruising through this one. 100 gold on that Gree. What are you gonna do with all that gold there? We got a shard on the Witch Doctor too. Oh, you got Gossamer Cape as well. I mean, that's just Gossamer is value this game.
Yeah, that's dirty against Slardar for sure. Well, this is the point. I've seen some of these SFs. I watched a game where Brile was popping off, had like 32 Necromastery stacks. This is the point where you start really getting the stacks, because now you've got the Kaya. So you can blink BKB Kaya. There's very little time to react to stopping the Requiem. And kind of guarantees you get 1 kill and then you fear everybody else back, so there's probably little chance of a reprisal. And you just keep on getting more and more Necromastery stacks. The Requiem gets bigger and bigger, more and more souls come out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's very scary hero to let snowball, for sure. It does take a bit to get him to the point where it's just overwhelming. But this is a very strong start for him, 818. He's getting there fast. Can't afford to give up random pickoffs on the map anymore.
You know, a little bit timid. Waited for their Mars to show up. They get the Yules on the gyrocopter.
That's fine.
Goodbye.
You're gone. Oh, the SF didn't get the kill. I guess you got that going for you.
Tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, amp damage troll. He's just taking your base here. A little casual solo push. We'll get rebuked from some damage, but I don't think Double King.
Oh, bye-bye
Maybe he does
Aegis.
buy.
And hits the shot on Albino Zebra as well.
Yeah, but you're only doing that if you know that Mars isn't there, which they knew. But the second Monkeys is around, you cannot poke this troll. Below the Aegis, get a tier 2, but you probably weren't going high ground with that one anyway. And that's Kaya Yasha done for the Shadow Fiend. So that Requiem is fully online. Goddamn scary.
the river. Normally a place that Slardar is okay to be. Not when you're surrounded by 4 heroes. Well, we called for a closer game. This closer series, rather. This game 1 has been anything but. Yules in his spear.
Dang. Monkey's just closing out the map ultra fast here. He's got all the catch to do it. Just knows where they are. He's just pinging one after the other, man. Got the wards down. All 3 lanes going in. And they're hitting high ground. Didn't even wait for that next Roche.
So in professional matches, Monkeys Forever has played Mars 6 times. He has a 50% win rate. So while his pub win rate is awful with Mars, he could actually walk away from this game with a positive win rate. There goes the gyrocopter. Just this toss Requiem combo, man.
Damn.
I love to see it. It's giving me flashbacks of some older versions of Dota.
All right, well, don't flash back too hard there, Cap, but
Okay.
either way, I agree. It is a nasty one.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
In fact, he won his last game as Mars a week ago.
I mean, there's nothing better. There's nothing I like more than somebody proving me wrong.
That's not true.
Monkeys proved me wrong in this game. I'll give it to him. Prove me wrong. You can play this hero. You do get the Ags on the Slardar, and EKB is 1,000 off for Rises. Maybe you can make some high ground defense hold. But I don't know, man. Where's the damage going to come from at this point? If you don't get this gyro BKB, and you just keep pushing here, it's scary, man. This Requiem is coming back up in 30 seconds. Like, every toss back is just guaranteed death. SF has level 20 as well for some extra fear. So that's a 3-second max duration fear. That's pretty brutal. Well, they caught the Doctor. Is that who you want to catch, though?
Pot the Zeus. Double King blinks in from behind him, just instantly locks him down. And you killed the Doctor, but you're not going to kill much more. Nice bushwhack, though, to save Monster's life. He was being run down. They actually blink Crush back in. Maybe not where you wanted to be. Double King immediately pops the ultimate just to make sure he's going to be okay and throws a bunch of damage into the Slardar. Ends up killing him. Now pushing into the tower. Getting all those fervor stacks up, which includes some bonus armor. Toss back into double raise combo for the SF. A lane of barracks, a second lane of barracks down. You can go for megas if they want.
Radiant's bottom
Just trying to finish his BKB while all this is going on. He's not even going to get a fight out of it, man.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Just no tempo in this game. Tosses keep rolling.
Nice spear back. Just keeps on getting the pickoffs. This game is Dunzo. GG is called by Rises. 27-minute victory for the 4 amigos. Came into this cooking, that's for sure. Hit some nice combinations, hit a lot of spears, hit a lot of tiny toss into Requiem combos. The Witch Doctor was popping off, and this time around, Double King didn't have to do much of any.
Doesn't it warm your heart?
It does. And if you're enjoying the North American qualifier, the Chinese qualifier is actually going to be starting in just about 15 minutes. Avery, you'll be happy to know that Team Turtle did move on over Old Warrior. So Somnus managed to take down your big fan, Old 11.
Yeah, I mean,
The neck god
obvious.
himself. Wait, somebody on there, I think Albino Zebra has, he has.
Yeah, it does.
He has Old 11 as his profile. I forgot about that.
Pudge almost in trouble there, but he'll maneuver his way out of them brambles. And, I mean, this is a Grandmaster tier Pudge. God damn.
Ready to hit some hooks.
Also got a level 25 Invoker for RCY. I mean, he does play this hero, one of his Siggies. So, be curious to see what he does with it in this game. Obviously, he has some idea. Did take that Elitist. Also has the extra Deny XP. So he gets Lifesteal per Quas. Don't know how useful that is. Movement speed from Wex, kind of similar to the old. Yep. And a debuff that increases spell damage for each Exor. What does that actually mean? Like per spell hit or per right click?
I assume it's per right click. I just think that Invoker is just a worse hero than he was.
Yeah, these all seem terrible, right?
but if he gets a bunch of denies in lane, he'll get a lot more experience. So there's that aspect to it, you know?
I mean, yeah, if you can deny with this hero. Part of the problem is this hero usually suffers on like the first 4 minutes of lane. That's when he's weakest. Doesn't have the extra damage, and I mean, I guess he doesn't even get damage anymore. This hero's just so weird, man. Like, I don't know what they're trying to do with this hero. I don't know if they know what they're trying to do with this hero.
Well, you already see the Fatal Bonds combination put into play here from Albino Zebra, though I don't think he'll have the same kind of manning up success as he did with the Witch Doctor. Also see how the top lane is a lane I can't say I've seen too often. Probably a matchup I've never seen. Dark Willow plus Dragonite against Venomancer Vengeful Spirit, which Roseanne is dead. Blood Grenade is going to ensure that he is 100% dead. They're going to give the last hit to Rises.
Good start for him. I mean, again, I expect Correntada to win these lanes. Like, you pick these heroes, you better pull ahead in the first 5 minutes because they are toxic as hell, difficult to lane against, and I don't think anything for Amigos proposed is crazy on the lane either. Like, Invoker's not really known for his laning prowess. Off-lane Dragonite is fine at getting something, but he's not going to own the lane, and especially against this lane, it's tough. Also, this wave that got built up top is insane. What is going on here? Gotta clear through some of this, man.
Yeah, it's going to be a big wave pushing into tower. It does also mean the equilibrium is going to be a bit against Monkeys Forever here, but they do have a hard camp to pull, so this is actually kind of good for the
they get the pull.
Nice EMP burnout on mid lane. Trading out, doesn't have a whole lot of mana to work with. Benjimon just trying to bottle up, get as much mana as possible to pump out those poison attacks. He did go for the poison burst, so look for that effect later on in some of these fights. Does 100% of the magic damage dealt by poison attack in an explosion around the around that. I thought he called GG there for a second.
Yeah, that was close, man. A couple letters off losing a game here. Ooh, we would have seen it all.
He meant to say lag, but
I mean, that is the other thing about the NA quals, right? It's not an NA quals without at least one team not producing all their players, somebody else getting a death loss, somebody else getting penalized and losing draft time, somebody else early GGing out, hero misclick. We've had it all, and that's
not as many pauses as casting Southeast Asia, though.
That's true, but you always got to have the pause at the start of the game, which we've had a lot.
That's true.
That's true. That is an NA signature, right? That you load in that game, you insta hit that pause button because you're making food, or you got to go pick up your girlfriend at the airport, and come back 15 minutes later.
Gotta
tuning
smoke.
into my match.
Gotta smoke.
Yeah,
big smokers out there.
We really had it all. Like, people say NA is dead, but I don't know, man. The more I watch these quals, it's all thriving. All the classics are still here. They're doing great.
Got a Fatal Bonds on Monster plus the hard camp creeps, so
that's juicy.
That is some decent harassment, which it is still late. Yeah, Tony is probably gonna die here. Tony is dead, and Rises won't be able to get a turnaround kill anywhere out of it. Not great. Can't afford to be losing those lanes. Double King, did he get hit by a hook? I feel like he did. A lot of damage taken there.
It's a problem with these gyro lanes versus Pudge. Like, you automatically push the lane in, and then you're just afraid of getting hooked near this tower or like into the next creep wave. They're pretty spooky lanes to play if you can't get the pull. They do have a small camp stack bottom. This Warlock would love to pull it here. So the lane is set up well for Amigos bottom, and they're doing pretty well top after the early kill. At least they were surviving here a bit. Making some headway, coming back in his laning phase after a rough start. RCY is hanging in there mid, burning out this Viper's mana. Actually doing better than I would have thought. Getting that big lifesteal off these creeps. Look at him go.
Yeah, true. Another round of Fatal Bonds. Just keeps on getting it around these creeps. Which, in the later level of Fatal Bonds, that can end up turning into a lot of damage. You gotta be more careful about this.
Still has a small camp stack down here too, so they're getting a lot of pull value on this Warlock lane, which is usually what you want with the hero. Just get as much XP as you can. Still losing out on CS across the board, all three lanes. But like Correntada doing pretty well in that department, as one would expect with the rearranged cores. They all have good laning mechanics.
Bramble on two.
Oh,
nice
God
setup
damn.
with the blood grenade that lands on two as well. Very good harassment. Damn. And uses the Shadow Realm to secure the last hit on the range creep, though that does mean he's got to be careful.
I say.
making some headway in this lane. Not an easy lane to play either with early boots on the bench. We're able to get in the Gale missed Monkey, so Rise is just dead here.
Breathe fire on him and trade out for support, but very much worth it for the Dragon Knight. He is super happy about that. A hard lane to be in, so any kill he can be a part of worth its weight in gold.
Oh yeah, Monkey is living the life right now. Solo XP, could have even gotten a big camp pull there, but he'll take the Lotus instead. Free up Roseanne to go mid, maybe look for some cheeky play on this Viper. I don't know if they have the damage, but you can definitely poke him out here.
And got him out the cold snap, allows the Bramble to be able to land. But he does have enough mana on the side of Benjimon to hit him with the Tornado EMP now. He gets burned out, runs into another Bramble, slowed down by the upheaval, and they've got him.
God damn. This Evoker doing a decent amount of damage. It's universal with stats, hitting for 90. Even without the Exort. I guess that's a big difference than this old version of Invoker.
Dire's middle tower is
Go this Class Wex and do a bit more right click damage.
Tony really
Lifesteal
trying
here,
for
but
it.
he's gonna get
Sets up the Gale to hit the hook. The Tornado still hits him. He might die as a result as he runs into the Bramble, but they got the Invoker kill. They got what they came for. Viper's gonna TP top to kill Monkeys forever. They do have a stun to stop this TP, which, of course, is
that was
exactly
ambitious.
what happens.
I don't know what Monkey's plan was there, but he got his stun on cooldown. These rooms are about to spawn. Another kill for the Pudge, man. Ana coming alive. Getting 2 heaps in the mid lane. Wisdom runes will get traded out, and that'll be XP going into the Venos hands and the Warlock's hands. Mainly here.
Looks like Albino Zebra, he went for the champion of Goroth. So
Really?
if he can scale at all, I don't know if he's planning on buying a Midas or something, but if he can scale, those golems do get pretty fearsome.
That's crazy to me, but I mean, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Live your best life out there, Warlock players. Don't let anybody stop you from achieving your dreams. Eight-minute power rune. Gonna be a fight for.
Burns him out of a bunch of mana. Benjimon
His rune bot.
will go for it. They'll get the Venomancer kill instead. Benjimon, though, does recover all of his lost HP and a bit of mana. And he's always holding on to a mango, just in case.
I'm still going to try and go for him here. This is just like the hardest target to kill on the map. I feel like you don't want to gank this Viper. Like, maybe counter gank him if he's pressuring your Invoker or something, but the aggressive go on him is just really tough, especially with Pudge lingering. I feel like ganking Venge here, playing through the DK, pushing that tower would just feel a lot better here for Amigos. Instead, they're leaving
Oh, the
monkeys on
swap
island.
makes the Gale miss. That's awkward. And now they're going to be caught. RCY is beautifully set up to hit a two-man tornado. EMP gets them both. Thana actually walks into, gets EMP burned out as well. They are lacking the spells now to be able to kill monkeys forever. Not good at all. Benjimon's going to try and clean up the Invoker at least. Does manage to get that one. Turns around, kills Roseanne. Double King came in from behind. Golem's going to get dropped with the Fatal Bond. They're throwing out the damage, but the Gyrocopter can't do enough. Not quickly enough anyway. But they can maybe still finish this up. They hit a Breathe Fire on two heroes that are Fatal Bonded together. Albino Zebra is going to come in with some bold right clicks. It's not going to do anything.
Oh my
All he
gosh.
does is get himself killed.
That is a valiant attempt. I'll give him that, man. He went in there for it.
And Monkeys Forever
Monkey's gonna
sticks
die.
around too long as Rises comes back. Okay, free swap. Gets another kill. 8-10. 2,000 net worth lead now for La Correntada as they just win a big fight in the top lane, I guess.
There's just not that much damage coming out from this four Amigos lineup right now. Like, they landed the bonds, they land the golem, the gyro comes in, but everybody just gets melted from the single target burst on these three ranged cores, one by one. Not in that fight altogether. No real gyro came down. The Invoker lands his spells, but I mean, he's only got like 2 real team fight spells in EMP Tornado, and they're not crazy. Just a lackluster of a really fight for Amigos. Not down by too much, but that gave a lot to the Viper. Benjimon is now pushing towards the Dragon Lance. He's got a haste rune in his bottle. He's ready to party. Could be another quick gank top here for the Viper. Fight breaks out. Got another pause. Look at that.
Oh, bunch of
Nice little
pings for the Viper, but I believe La Correntada knows that this move is happening. They had a sentry in the mid lane, so they saw the Invoker move it up there with the Ghost Walk, so they can either counter gank it or just have Benjimon back away. He's got a haste rune, so counter ganking it is not out of the question, I think.
Do you like pauses, Austin?
Love pauses, Avery. It's an opportunity for the commentator to make the game and the commentary of the game be about himself rather than about the game. So we can just talk about me and you. So how are you?
No, that's okay.
Okay. Well, I'm doing all right. My neck is getting really stiff.
I don't care. All right, we're going again. Tony is ready to
It's
rumble.
not ready
They
yet.
have muted.
Not yet.
No, we're going. We're going. No one cares, Austin.
Yeah, we're
Who
going.
cares about your neck? If you push with the DK here, it's coming up in 5 seconds. Scary push though, unless you're willing to bring everybody, including that gyro, through the gate. They're gonna do it.
Gyro
The gate, he's gonna run straight into
is
Rise.
here. Rise is going to run into him. He's going to try and drop as much damage. Rise is going to get through the portal and will survive.
Okay.
A little bit worse for wear, though.
Not too bad for him. He was dead up there for sure if he didn't make that move. Dead. He'll get
I mean,
some tower go bomb.
he was dead for sure if there was one level of homing missile. But
Yeah, that
sadly,
as well,
Gyro,
but I mean-
no stun.
Can't blame Double King here. He's had a rough one.
He sent a
push with the
cobalt
dragon.
through the gate.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
So he met a swift death at the hand of the Plague Hordes.
Dyer's top
Do you have the Vessel on Invoker? There's a bit more damage now.
bottom tower is under attack.
Wrap around looking to come in mid though. They're stealing stacks away meanwhile in the jungle. Rise is very happy about this. Four Amigos late to the party.
Dyer's top tower is under
Got one Bramble. Damage is already done.
Good one for the Viper here. Not confident to push this tower, I guess. Maybe if you landed a hook or something. You do have an Atos on this Wind Ranger, so you have this Atos hook combination between your 3 and 4, and they're gonna put
Shadow
it
Realm, so he could still get off some spells. He's gonna terrorize, and it makes the Pudge go through the tower. Tornado goes off to hit the Viper, but they're still gonna be able to get the Dark Willow kill. And the Plague spreads to the back line there. Now the Wind Ranger diving through the tower, looking for more. Not going to find it immediately. Golem's going to get dropped on the two of them. TP coming in from the Dragonite. They have any stuns. It's going to slow down. Rise goes for the swap. Monster ends up walking back into them as a result. With a Fatal Bonds on them, it is destroying the Viper. It kills the Vengeful Spirit. Could not get far enough away. And now the Viper is going to be next. Double King comes in, cleans it up with a Rocket Barrage. They wipe out 4. And looking for the hook. Thanos got to be careful. There are plenty of heroes around here, my friend.
He even got Cold Snap, but nothing to proc it. Disaster of a push. Correntada here is... I mean, they got 3-man bonds off that rock from Albino Zebra and just Omega punished with the flat cannon hits coming through. Swap. I don't know if that swap ended up being good or needed or terrible in the end, but did not work out for any of them.
No.
Man, that Atos hook on the Willow did not work how they wanted it to.
I'm gonna say the swap was not good because I'm fairly certain Monster was 100% fine. Maybe Rise is definitely dead from that position because it was a really good call down from the gyro, but Blink Dagger in, you hit the hook, yeah, but it is not what you thought it was gonna be. And Invoker came with a whole lot more. And they're going to take this tower, take the Pudge's life, and take a power rune for RCY. So now that damage from the Pudge is healed up by a regen.
Just going to Ghost Walk bottom. This Viper. Can you actually solo kill this Viper? I don't think you can. I don't think it's close.
He could set it up, though, for a 1 TP. Dark Willow could TP. Yep, Dark Willow's gonna TP. Hit the Tornado. Cold Snap will stop the TP out. And it's not like the Viper has any reveals, so RCY could just Ghost Walk again at any time if you needed to.
Yeah, that disarm's gonna be nice for sure against this lineup in general. Getting the disarm on any of these cores is pretty debilitating in the fight. Throw down an Ice Wall could be really annoying as well.
Smoke set up top lane, going for the Gyrocopter. Nice setup. Good read of where Double King was going to try and farm.
Easy little pickup. Echo Saber Revenge. Getting value out of the melee hits. Like that idea. And there's going to be a lot of setup for this Pudge. You really have to think about where he's going and what kind of opportunities you're giving away here. Monkey's looking to defend this. He wants to fight.
Yeah, they've got Golem. They want to fight for sure. They're going to go straight for the Wind Ranger, chaining up the stuns a little bit and not having enough reinforcements, perhaps, as Monkey's forever. Unfortunately, the Terrorize comes out and helps him survive. The Golem's going to work on the Venge. The Venge is going to be the first one down. Poison spreads out, slowing down. Oh, nice hook. Beautiful stuff. Immediate response with Tornado, plus the Deafening Blast pushback. None of it's good enough, though. Poor Amigos cannot keep it going. 1 for 2 trade. They hold their tower for now, but not going to be happy about the fight, that's for sure.
I mean, big hooks out of this Pudge right here. Hooks the Warlock, basically solo kills him. Yeah, you get the bonds off, but then you're just stuck in a 5-on-4, and the massive hook at the end for that Invoker kill. They were really struggling to lock him down. Now he's got a Blink Dagger. This Pudge is cooking. First big Pudge for a reason. And he came here to slay and flay. He's doing both. We do have a Midas on the Warlock. That should be noted. It's been some time since I've seen some Midas Warlock action, but that is a very early one, and he is getting a lot of value out of it, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I told you, man. Champion of Goroth. He wants to scale up. Upheaval is going to hold Rises in place. Rises is not having a fun time here. This Vengeful Spirit is just not staying alive through any engagement. He has died 5 times.
Look, almost lands. I mean, they TP'd everybody down here for that as well. Super expensive attempt to turn it around. They're just gonna get nothing off that. They do have the ward here, so maybe they get a straggling support. He misclick blink. Oh no.
Dire's middle tower
Not
is
like this. Not like this.
RCY's gonna go Boots of Travel next item. It's kind of a late bounce,
Radiant's
but
bottom tower is
he's
under
getting there. I feel like nobody's very farmed in this game except for Double King.
Dire
They've just
are
been
scanning.
smashing, running into each other nonstop that nobody's really walking away with that much farm.
Are scanning.
I mean, double Midas on 4Amigos side, though. It's going to add up. They're going to get a lot of extra XP and gold out of this when nothing's happening. It's kind of favorable for them. Some of these heroes on Correntada's side also just can't farm that fast. Like, you know, you want this Atos Wind Ranger. This Venge is kind of okay, but a little slow. Viper can be a little slow. Like, you'd rather be fighting and killing with these heroes than just hitting neutral creeps compared to this Gyro and the double Midas here. Instead, it's 4Amigos making the move.
Oh, nice blink.
What?
Got away from the Dragon Tail.
Dude, that
They'll
is-
hit him with the Terrorize, so they're going to have to blow more spells to catch him, but they will get him in the end.
That was suspiciously fast. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm about to send an email to.
What is with
Jamie.
you and suspicious?
You don't think that was suspicious?
No, I don't.
He dodged a point blank dragon tail.
It
after
wasn't
was thrown.
point blank. It was like 2
That
or
was
300.
point blank. He blinked on him. What do you mean? 300? He was point. Play the replay. I
Or
want to
it's
replay that.
200 range.
I want to replay that.
Also,
just to prove
it's the downside of being in range form is it is not instant. It is a projectile that gets thrown out.
that was suspicious.
Swap back. The Golem in response. Roseanne in some trouble, but he got off the Bedlam. Then instantly kills Rises. Rises just time and time again, but they got the Gyrocopter. Beautiful hook out from Thana. Allows the Viper to eventually go. Oh, you got him, you got him. Oh, Monster snipes him out with a power shot. And Benjibon now has slowed down Monkeys forever as well. Wait a minute, turn around. Hit him with the cold snap. He's dead. A Golem from behind helps out. RCY gets a 700 gold off of that Benjimon kill. Well worth it for him and Monkeys.
RCY super happy about this one. He's an Invoker living through it all and scaling. He might even look for more. Monkeys went back in. This might have been
RCY
ill-advised.
went back in. RCY is dead.
What are you doing?
I don't know, but they're throwing away a one-team fight. Now it looks great for La Correntada.
They're just back, just like that. It only takes a little throw to get you back in the game, and they'll gladly clean that up. Ends up just being a full team wipe outside of that Warlock, who, I mean, they're going to need his scale at this point.
Yeah.
Man's got to start cooking something here, because the rest of this game is not going as smooth as game one.
Wow. They need his scale, yes, but at the same time, where is the carry of La Correntada? I feel like every fight I see him swap into die instantly, which looks more like a support bench than a carry.
I mean, he has to have BKB to take these fights on the Gyro. There's no way around it.
Dire
Yeah.
are
Way too many debilitating spells. Even then, it's kind of a tough fight for him, honestly. I feel like the real carry in this lineup is probably Invoker. All said and done here.
RCY is going to scout out Rises here. Rises realizing there's a ghost walk on him. Oopsies. That's okay. There was a save behind it anyway. Even if you messed up the Dragon Tail Tornado, that little play didn't work so much. But it wouldn't have worked anyway, so.
I don't know, man. That was also a little suspicious. I'm not gonna lie. A little suspicious on that one. Like, tornado dodging your own teammate's stun. A little suspicious. That's all I'm gonna say. A lot of suspicious action here.
Double King going to be found in the corner of the map. He is dead. Gyrocopters not having the same kind of fun time. Double King's usually reliable carry has fallen a bit by the wayside here. 4 deaths on him, 5, 4, and 4 dead right next to the Roshan pit. So now the crew of La Correntada is going to take it down.
Not where you want to die and not who you want to have die there. He's still the most farmed hero in the game with 4 deaths, but just not get to this point. Really getting hunted. Pudge has done work in this game, man. That is for sure. They're going to gate top off the smoke. Look for some sort of straggler here in the jungle while Ryza shows bottom. Not a bad idea. If they can find RCY, that'd be a huge pickup. Seems like they know exactly where he is.
They do.
Right into the arms of the Pudge.
Terrorize goes out with an attempted TP, but a Gleipnir is going to put a stop to that one. And now the Dark Will is going to get hunted down as well. They have the vision of him. Now this is for amigos, just getting picked apart across the map. No time to farm for these guys, it seems. They just run down heroes on La Correntada.
Well, it's time for the Warlock to farm.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This man's level 13 going ham.
Radiant's middle tower has
Off to the jungle he goes.
middle tower is
Found another
Minus.
Hellbear.
This man's about to overtake his Dragon Knight. He is getting some lane shoved. I mean, what do you even build with all this gold? He's just going utility. Is that good enough to justify taking all this farm?
Well, he's creating space now, I guess. He'll die. Created a little bit of space.
That's just network for the enemy.
under attack.
And he needs health and mana regeneration. He's got to get an Octarine.
He needs a heart. What this man needs.
Well, they almost have BKB on Gyrocopter, so then they're back in business where they can hit the Fatal Bonds, and Gyrocopter can just run in and just shit out some damage, and everything will be okay again.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Will it do? These heroes are tanking up. They got double Manta now. Wind Ranger's pushing towards some Ags. These are not easy heroes to bring down anymore for just like casual flak hits going through. I mean, yeah, you can throw this Bonds out, but because you have the double Manta up, you may not see this Wind Ranger off the Ags. None of these cores are that easy to maintain the Bonds on at the start of the fight. You kind of need to let the fight develop first. And if you don't have the damage to play that out, then I can see that being a struggle right now for 4 amigos. Especially if these hooks are landing, which so far they have been. Just makes the fight even weirder.
You just have so much deep vision on the side of La Correntada. This ward right in front of the tower, mid-tier 2. They've got a nice deep lane ward at top. Seeing rotations.
They're not pressured right now. They're just farming up, scouting the lanes. Let the Pudge and the Wind Ranger pick people off if you get the opportunity, but otherwise they're just going to keep scaling here. Just keep building Dispels, tanking up all these ranged heroes. Ags for the Venge will give you another life. Maybe BKB for the Viper at some point if you really want to. I feel like you're kind of cruising in these fights. I don't know what this Gyro is going to do, man. There's a lot of anti-carry heroes on this Dire lineup that he has to deal with. It's such a hard lineup to just run into and start battling.
Any reasons? Nope. Just gonna disconnect. I love the tradition of Dodo players just pausing for no reason, like never giving a reason, and just be like, "It's pause time."
I mean,
This happens at the highest level of Dota too. It's so funny.
it's because it's like it's unenforceable, right? Like, if somebody DCs, you can't do anything about it, right? Like, you can't know what the problem is. There's just obviously some problem. Maybe he's lagging, he has no frames, his internet goes out. Like, you know, you can't know any of these things, right? You just have to deal with it.
Yeah, but just because something is unenforceable doesn't mean you can't, you know, still abide by
Look, man,
some nice courtesy.
you guys are here to play the game, okay? Not here
well,
to give you
they're not playing the
useless
game. They're
information.
playing the pause game right now.
That's
I would like to know why they're not playing the game, Avery.
Sometimes you got to take a little break, you know?
Yeah.
A little timeout, like Counter-Strike,
take a little breather.
You know? Take a little timeout. Think about how this
Too
game's going
stressed
for you.
out about the game.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, it is an even net worth game, RC-wise. Not sure if Monster being back in the game means we're good to we're cleared hot. All right, we are.
Yeah, I mean, the best part of these pauses is afterwards. It's like, how long does it take them to go? Because all these players have each other muted. That's my favorite part. You get to really see if these guys hate each other. Some of these teams just sit there for 10 minutes.
Radiant's
They both type go when ready, nobody unpauses, because nobody sees each other say it.
That's a classic. That's a classic right there.
Well, the Illusion Army is pushing down bottom lane while the actual army is going to siege the mid-tier 2.
tower is under attack.
And Four Amigos say it's time for a farming timeout, not an actual timeout. They're just gonna like, okay, you guys can take what you want. You have an Aegis, la-di-da. We're gonna farm up and get our next round of items.
High ground ward looking for the pudge hook.
Now scanning.
Doesn't get scanned out. These little imps are gonna scout.
Top tower is under attack.
You gotta deward that at some point. Scary deward. Let the Forge Spirits do it or something.
All right, so you talked about how they are tanking up on the Dire side, but do they do any damage if you double BKB? Because that's what we're looking at next. Monkeys Forever is trying to
Oh,
complete
yeah.
his BKB. God damn, still got him, huh?
Yeah, it's not a deward you should die for, but he'll give his life for it. I mean, they do damage. Man. They definitely do damage. Venge, with minus armor coming through. Bunch of Venom spells going through. Viper's just gonna sit there and start pelting you. Wind Ranger's gonna ult somebody. Probably just start bringing them down. There's definitely damage in this lineup. It's not the fastest, but it is a lot over a 10-15 second fight. I just don't know if you're dealing any back. Like, this Invoker's gotta land some 6 spells while Bonds is out or something. Maybe you get 6-slotted Gyro with like Satanic, Daedalus, Butterfly or something is enough. I don't know. Triple BKB on all your cores, or at least double BKB.
They're gonna
helps
try
you a
and
little.
take your Tormentor, or they're thinking about it anyway, or take the Wisdom Rune. It looks like they may get neither, but they may save their Venomancer. He's still controlled. Okay, he's gonna die here. Question is though, they could still take this fight. Yeah, they could absolutely take this fight. Who cares about the 5-position Venomancer? Oh, gets the hook afterwards too. 2-for-1 special for a Correntada.
And the Golem. 2.5. RCY is just gonna have to split push the lanes here.
Is under attack.
That's an Ags done for the Venge. So now that Venge has got 2 lives. Man, this team fight's just looking harder and harder. Really need that Dragon Knight BKB, and you got to get this Gyro Daedalus to have a chance here. Wonder if Correntada just go high ground. They're feeling confident enough. Just look for the hooks, look for the swaps out of the base.
You kind of still have to have Aegis in a way. You've got Aghanim Scepter done for the Venge, so
Still
maybe get that free swap. We'll get a Tormentor first, so now they have a save out of the punch. Very good to have.
Definitely nice this game when you're looking to like dispel the bonds or save someone from DK stun. There's a lot of spells that disjoints the team fight. Double Midas for the Warlock in the jungle. That's about all that's been going well for Amigos.
Stop for a second there, Monster. It hit the blind Gleipnir on him. So I wonder, I haven't experimented with this poison burst. I wonder how much it speeds up your jungle farming. Right? Because you're focused down like the biggest creep in the camp, and then let it live long enough that it does its burst. I wonder if that's significant help at all. You're gonna catch the bench here. This is a pretty nice pickoff because you can catch him twice, kill his illusion as well, so his Ags gets no effect here.
Finally get to make a move here off of getting some lanes in a little bit, and that's a big target to get. They also got that amp damage rune with Daedalus flying in. So let's talk about the lack of damage. Right now, they got a lot of damage. Alacrity on this guy as well. I forgot about Alacrity in this game, but that is a huge extra damage source on a hero that flaks it through the entire fight. Basically 100 extra damage. Okay, yeah, this man's doing some deeps now. This man's doing some deeps. I even just get a rack before this bench is up. Gotta think about the hook here, though.
And Thana land the hook. He blinks out, goes for it, misses. But they hit the gyro with the double ulti slows. He is slowed down to a crawl and almost gonna die. Just at that, he's gonna have to pop his BKB, but he doesn't have a TP. No TP makes things very weird. He's gonna get swapped or something. The power shot lands on him, and there's the swap for the kill. Where was the teleport scroll?
He TP'd mid to join that smoke gank. Wouldn't have even had it on off cooldown. So that initial sequence was quite good, but lingering there, and you can't linger against this team because the chase is just guaranteed. Now they're hunting RCY top. He'll be lucky to get out of this one.
See if he uses this Hurricane Pike or instant dismember. Now Monster's gonna hit him with the shackle shot. That should be the death. Tornado lands, still got the Hurricane Pike, hits the dispel. Okay, actually kills the Pudge. Shackle doesn't land, he's ghost walked, and the dust is gonna wear off soon. It's gonna wear off soon. Oh, it wore off, but he got another dust.
I mean, he got one of the two. That's not too shabby.
Not the worst. I mean, it bought some time for the gyro to come back up, I guess.
Yeah, he bought out his BKB off that. Honestly, not too bad. Pretty efficient. They have triple BKB online now to just jam the fight off the DK stun and hope for the best. Some signs of life here from Four Amigos. Game that does still seem kind of hard for them to win the fights, but if they can get like a good solo pickoff that leads into it like we saw mid, then it's potentially wide open. Lincoln's on the Wind Ranger, going to be another source of breaking the bonds and just being hella annoying in this game. Lincoln's Ags Wind Rangers. No joke. Starting to do a lot of damage too. Monster is just scaling into a beast and into a pause and into some lag. You like pauses, Austin?
Love pauses, Avery. Do you love pauses?
No.
Well, that's too bad because we're getting a lot of them, so I feel like you should try and appreciate them. You know, we kind of all need a pause in life. You know, sometimes it's good just to you know, chill out, take a breather, in through the nose, out through the mouth. You know, slow down that heart rate before you get back into the action.
You should write a book, man. Very inspirational.
Thanks.
What the hell's Rise is doing up here, man?
Well, he's a Venge, man. When you have Ags on Venge, you do whatever the hell you want, wherever the hell you want. You know, you just walk out there and say, like, I got 2 lives, so who cares? Roshan is gonna die before Four Amigos get here. The Terrorize is gonna land on 3. Is this gonna be good for them? They're gonna go for the Viper. Nice save. Thana hits the hook. Now they turn back. What else can they kill? They go for a Venomancer. It's not looking good. Double King has walked into this one with a BKB. Hasn't really hit much here. Now he starts laying out some of the damage with the Fatal Bonds and some of these heroes, but he's now dead. Monster is taken out from the Fatal Bonds. Also, Benjamin is almost dead. He's gonna... Oh, Manta? Nope, not good enough. It's actually turning out okay here as the upheaval has slowed down the Wind Ranger. She's gonna lose this Aegis if the golems keep on going. Where did all this damage come from, Avery?
I mean, RCY is just pumping it out, man. God damn it. Monkeys forever. He blinks in the pit at the start of that, lives through it all. Just out DPSing these heroes in the pit. That was a massive terrorize as well. The Pudge disintegrated the gyro. I thought that fight was going to be way worse. But he got some good crits and enough flak off that it counted. Warlock did 3,500 there.
Yeah. RCY only did 1,600. Is everybody else?
Wind Ranger, it's just not the hero you want the Aegis on either. Like, I think you want it on the Viper there. Then you have 2 lives on the Venge, 2 on the Viper, and the Wind Ranger is very hard to kill. So, like, just ended up not being that good of a setup. Correntada, we're gonna watch it again here. This Terrorize was just nasty, man. It's all 3 cores. It's so much time and space. And, like, Hook bails out this Viper for a little bit, but then he has to go back in. BKBs doesn't get a huge amount out of it. Double King manages to get in deep in the fight, get some flag hits off before Pudge just basically solos it. God damn, that damage was insane. But RCY, he's just right clicking away the whole time, man. Nobody dealt with this in Over.
Back in a game where we have Pat Dragonite, who is doing so well in that last fight. He's going to get picked off. They're going to try and do the same to Rises here. Level 20 Venge, who has Manta BKB, but never gets it off. Thana, he's got a hook. Okay, he's got a really, really long dismember because he's got an Eye of the Vizier, so his dismember is crazy long.
That hook hurts. If you land a max range hook with this, it's probably like 1,000 pure damage or something.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I don't know how easy that is, but like it's pretty nasty if you get it. Or Amigos strike back, but they give up a couple kills on the map. Still, this Aegis is on the Wind Ranger for 2 minutes here. The Correntada want to look for something with it. But RCY is starting to split push the map. He's getting his talents up, pushing towards the level 25. Radial Deafening seems pretty juicy here. I wonder how much this other 25 talent matters for Invoker now with this Elitist thing.
Yeah. So I did the math. If he does a max range hook, it is 900 pure damage, 905 pure damage.
Well, yes, he has no spell.
Yeah, no spell amp yet, but I mean that's pretty crazy, man. 900 pure damage is something. Yeah, that can only get better.
It's a third of this Gyro's HP.
Yeah.
Smoke down top. Goes out the triple meteor on the creeps though. Not gonna have it for the fight. It's kind of weird.
BKB immediately goes off. Monkeys Forever responds with his own, but he's gonna be hooked back. Okay, not hooked back, swap back. Hook misses, but either way they get the kill.
Yeah, that's just an awkward smoke. Like, it's very rare you're gonna walk into somebody in the triangle that's not a target like Correntada wants you to walk into. Especially with Venom wards potentially on the hills, Vision potentially deep in there, the Pudge can hook you off something like that's a very tough route to take. You get punished for it. Don't lose everybody, but we'll open up this high ground a little bit. Monster's gonna poke it. Always have Hook to bail him out here.
Okay, didn't have it there.
The hook hit?
The hook hits a creep.
Did it hit an imp?
Oh, it did. Oh, well, either way, he got the dismember, so.
I mean, he had ages, but what? That was spooky, actually. What the hell? I think it hit an imp that spawned like behind him with the upheaval or something.
Yeah, it might have been.
Still, it's this member of cast range is bonkers to watch.
Oh yeah.
No imp that time.
Hooked you again and again and again. The saves continue. If it's not a hook, it's a swap. It is going to be hard for Amigos to take advantage of the high ground defense to get a pick off, but simultaneously, it's not like a Correntada gained much ground either. They're up by 5,000 net worth right now, though. Looks like it's Tormentor time for the Amigos. They missed out on their first Tormentor. That got stolen away from them.
I don't know if these heroes are killing it. I'm not gonna lie. So it's a little slow. You need that gyro in here for sure. It'll be the Ruler shot. Not a bad one. So he has not been able to stay alive in a lot of these engagements. Way too much damage the second you enter that like inner ring of the fight. Take another smoke up top. Looking for a straggler. Might find the Viper if they go deep enough, but this doesn't really look like a real move. Amp damage on the Venge is also pretty terrifying right now. As the third Manta style comes out for the third core on the side of the Correntada. So all three cores have a Manta, all have Dispel, they all have a
Oh, God,
double
on the
BKB
hook.
and Lincolns.
There goes all his HP. Jesus.
This is BKB too. Poker Hex. Yeah, that's a big one.
Oh, got him on another one off the missile. He's dead. Is the heal gonna outdo it? A monster's just gonna run in. He's got, I mean, another missile's coming at you. He's got to stop throwing these goddamn missiles. It's a missile. Hook into missile into hook into missile into hook. That's all it was. All right, well, they're diving in deep for this one. The Warlock's gonna die. Monster easily gets that kill. They're gonna be stuck, though. A little bit inside the base with the Terrorize hitting the two of them. Any damage? Oh, it's Bedlam on a Golem. Watch out. That Golem's hitting hard. Jesus, he almost killed Monster.
That thing went ham. God damn. Put a whack through that Golem might have killed him.
Yeah, really. If he did not have an Ags, he would have died there.
Did lose gem off of that. I think? No, that was on Vando's gem. So, all right, so they didn't. What is this courier doing? Okay, well, they recovered their own gem. Either way, those hooks were nasty. Got to think about it more, but RCY, whenever these heroes are dead a little bit, he can run the map, look for these hex pickoffs, find another one. So Invoker's deadly and just hit level 25. See what he takes here. I'm interested to see. I don't know how good this 25 is anymore. I mean, the X-Sort Spell Amp, like how much does this stack? Is it just like infinite stacking? There's no way, right? It's probably a flat stack. So it's 24%. So if you take that talent and you hit someone with 3 X-Sorts, they get 48% Spell Amp debuff. Is that how that works? That sounds pretty strong. They'll take the Radial, which is definitely good this game. They have AC on the Dragon Knight now, and Satanic on the Gyro, and that little pickoff, Leo Roshan here with a Refresher Shard. Gotta take this stuff, boys. Don't want to leave it there. You could give that shard to the Warlock, honestly. Nobody wants the slot for it, but keeping it on the Gyro is not bad. You play one life with BKB Satanic slotted in. Get another BKB Satanic on the second go-around.
And double flat cannon sounds pretty ham, too.
But does any of that save you from the hooks?
Well, it definitely doesn't if you keep setting yourself up by homing missile into a Lotus Orb. You will have no save against the hook. I just can't believe he made the same mistake twice. That was so funny. Smoke up.
I'm pushing to this again. This high ground area is a very tough go.
Double King. He runs out ahead of his team. Very awkward. Smoke breaks on him. Monkeys Forever's going to go for it. They want to go on Avenge. Guess they'll take any fight with an A, just like they are. But this Viper, oh man, this Sharkop's is going to be pulled way out of position. This is not good at all. He's going to come back in and be some danger. They have to kill Monster here. They got to get a punish on this guy, but he is getting away with that Aghanim Sifter again. Monkeys Forever's on the run. Another hook lands onto Double King. Double King has to kill the this Pudge. It's just a Pudge. For God's sakes, kill it. Stop this man. He's gonna hook you again. Oh my God, he's done. He's dead. He's gonna get okay. Thankfully, there's a force down to get him away, but another hook is coming soon. He's got a blink dagger. Do you have another force staff? Oh, jeez.
I'm telling you, that is like the worst part of the map to fight in for them. They just keep forcing it there. It's so hard to find the initiation and not end up clumping and just exposing your whole back line. Ryze is dead here for sure.
Great caster's curse, Saber. Well done.
Just ate. Wait, what?
This man's trying to die. He wants to be his spirit form. He wants to go back. The body is a cage, Avery.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening over there. I'm not even gonna think about it.
He just wants to be a free spirit, man.
I mean, it just feels like Dire can't lose an actual 5-on-5. I just refuse to lose. It's like they have so much damage and stats. They have the Viper 25 for Universal. He's hitting for like 400 now. He's got a Disperser, a Feather for extra evasion. Like, these 3 cores are just so tanky and do so much damage. You gotta find them alone.
Yeah, but the pickoff apparently is insane on Radiance. So, no, he dies. That kill is worth 1,500 gold. Like, I don't care if you're a spirit afterwards. Like, you're giving away a lot of gold. Hook.
Oh, that shit.
Almost killed him immediately. The Pudge still alive, though. BKB and Refreshers ready to go on Double King here. He's going to commit. He's going to go straight for that Wind Ranger. He does manage to kill him. The Golem's going ham. They get the poison spread. Now they're going to get the control up on the Viper. All that universal damage for nothing.
I feel like all they have to do is take like a 5-on-5 and they just keep getting picked off by his Invoker. There's no control for him on the map. RCY just setting it all up, man, and that Golem went hammerino, dude. He was punching people in the face. Thing has like 3,000 HP. God damn.
Champion of Goroth has been chosen. He's getting bigger and bigger, and there's another one coming around. His Warlock has level 20. And he is going to get a Lotus. So he's about to get more regen and a second Golem on death.
Dude, they are actually outscaling. This is insane. He still has a Refresher Shard on Gyro. Octarine for the Invoker now. Dude, RCY is yoked. And those meteors disintegrated that Viper. Can you push Throne here? I mean, there are buybacks, but there's no buyback on the Wind Ranger. I'm one here if you're for Amigos, because you got to be careful about the disengage again. That's where we got punished last time. And are you happy with just a single Rax?
Okay. Trying to go for a hook. Ends up heroes straight up in your face, killing you. They wanted to be in that position. They blinked into it.
You can swap this gyro in. Here's a back up.
Swap them in, slow them down with the Venovolts, and see if you can get the hook. They turn around, hit him with the Yule's Meteor combination. Ryze immediately goes for the BKB, desperate to hit a swap here on something. Cannot get it.
2 racks and a Pudge buyback, and that Pudge buyback is important in this game because, honestly, he's the one owning the fights for them.
Yep.
He will eat a Wind Ranger, heal her up, and just running straight into 4 Amigos. No Golem yet.
Trying to get away with a Glimmer Cape. Hook goes out, lands on Monkeys. Monkeys turns around, pops BKB. Double King gets shackled up here, but the Golem's going to drop off the Warlock death. And that's going to be the first life of Ryze's. He's going to come back in tornado form. Nice snag there from Theta. Gets the Dark Willow, but it's the Venge who's going to die a second time. No more illusions. Double King slowed down to a crawl here. Does still have his Refresher. He can turn this around. He's baiting it. He's going to pop it. BKB, Satanic, try and go back in. Re-BKB, re-Satanic. He's fighting. He's out fighting him. He did it. Oh, he killed the Viper. Doesn't quite kill Monster, though. Monster just has way too much maneuverability there.
Dieback Pudge.
dieback on the Pudge. The Wind Ranger still running as the Golem is hungry. He wants more. He's gonna find the Venomancer though. RCY catches him instead.
Oh my god, somehow they turned that fight off of double BKB, double Satanic on such low HP. Could not finish that gyro, and the whole time all that's going on, RCY is just dancing around him. They can't find this Invoker, and he is the most important hero in these late game fights. He's going into their base. Is this
going
too far,
for a dieback kill on the Venomancer, and
disarm.
Monster can't do it alone, not against these disarms. He is constantly sheeped up or disarmed from the Deafening Blast, or he's tornadoed. RCY does take a decent amount of damage. He's gonna have to take a brief reset here as the Quas. Shackle Shot doesn't quite latch there. Gyrocopters.
I don't know if we're doing anything.
Yeah, Gyrocopter back up in 30. Roshan will potentially spawn at that time as well. So probably time for 4 amigos to reset and see if they can get another Roshan.
Yeah, they have a lot of gold to spend. RCY wants to buy something like Arcane Blink or Refresher.
I mean, an Aghanim Scepter would not be
yeah,
not be
also an option. Dude, he's almost level 30. Holy smokes, he's gotten a lot of XP.
He's got even more alacrity damage for that Gyrocopter.
I mean, this hero is one of the scariest level 30 heroes in Dota, like, for sure. This hero can do unworldly things in the ultra late with all of his talents, all these random spells.
I mean, Warlock is TPing into this outpost area. They got the initiation onto the bench. Rises.
Another pickoff start.
He's got BKB. He can shrug this off. Going back in. Loses his first life. Gyrocopter being controlled up right now. And a nice hit out with the disarm going out on Benjimon. Benjimon making a run for it. He's not going to make it. Rises is now also, he's going to buy back into regular form. They're going to try and use 4 lives of this Venge to be able to win this fight, but they need Monster to be able to do something here, and Monster has to run away. Rises is going to die 4 times in this fight. Tornado goes out, almost clips Monster. That surely would have been the end of this if he gets caught, hit by the Bramble, caught by the scythe, he's dead. He does have buyback, but they're going to have to play 4 versus 5. The Venge. Okay, he's just gonna die flat out. Deafening Blast hitting all of these heroes. Beautifully set up. The buyback goes out for Monster now. Venomancer hit his ultimate and dies. That's all he can do in this sort of fight. Benjimon and Monster. The Viper and the Wind Ranger. They gotta find a way to be able to kill Double King here. It's the only way they can stop this push is if they can kill the physical damage dealer, and Monster could not do it. He went for the focus fire kill. Whiff sits, and that leaves just Benjimon, and I guess the Spirit of Rises. GG. 4 amigos will clutch it out in the end and get the 2-0.
Dude, I thought for sure they were getting outscaled there, but just